Hi, my name is Julia, and I'm a certified yoga teacher and chair yoga teacher living with rheumatoid arthritis. Today, I will be presenting a warrior series, aided and standing with the support of a chair and a yoga mat. Please consult your doctor before starting this new practice. If at any point during this exercise you feel discomfort, please stop immediately. Always listen to your body and make any modifications or adjustments you need to. Let's find a comfortable seated position. Place your feet right underneath your knees or a little further out to avoid additional pressure on the knee joints. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Relax the shoulders down the back. Remember that yoga is a practice that links breath with movement, helping you to tune into the present moment and calm the chatter of the mind. Inhale the arms by your sides, palms facing forward in Tadasana mountain pose, and exhale completely. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Extend your right leg and place the heel on the ground. Keep a micro bend in the knee to avoid hyperextension. Here are a few options you can take to practice Warrior 1. Hinge from the hips to get a nice stretch in the back of the right leg while lengthening your spine through the crown of the head. Option 1, send your hands to heart center. Option 2, lift your arms into cactus with the elbows bent at 90 degrees. Or option 3, reach your arms all the way overhead. If you have no shoulder pain, breathe into this pose for a few mindful breaths. And when you're ready, you can relax your arms back down to heart center and back into mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. Let's take the opposite side. Inhale, extend your left leg and place the heel on the ground. Keep a micro bend in the knee to avoid hyperextension. Hinge from the hips to get a nice stretch in the back of the left leg. You can take option 1, hands to heart center. Option 2, arms lift into cactus, elbows bent at 90 degrees. Or option 3, once again, reaching the arms all the way overhead. If you have no shoulder pain, you can breathe into this variation for a few mindful breaths. Listen to your body. If there's any sharp pain, numbness, or tingling, mindfully move out of the pose and do not return back to that variation until there is no pain. We'll meet back in mountain pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Warrior 2. Warrior 2 can be done seated in different ways. Extend your left leg out to the left side, keeping a micro bend in the knee. Flex your toes towards you and keep your right knee bent and heel toe your right leg out to the right. Option 1, send your hands to heart center and gaze over the right knee. Pause here for a few breaths in Warrior 2, keeping your head in line with your spine. Option 2, lift the arms up until shoulder height or lower and continue to gaze over the right middle finger, keeping your head in line with your spine. Take a centering breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale completely. Inhale and exhale. Relax the arms and mindfully move back to center, bending the knees and meeting back, seated in Tadasana, mountain pose. Palms facing forward, feel the length of the spine. Now we'll take the opposite side. Extend your right leg out to the right side, keeping that micro bend in your knee. Flex your toes towards you and keep your left knee bent. Heel toe your left foot out to the left. Option 1, send your hands to heart center. Pause here for a few breaths. Option 2, lift the arms up to shoulder height or a little lower, gazing over the left middle finger, keeping your head in line with the spine. Take a few breaths here in Warrior 2. When you're ready, you can relax the arms, carefully walk the left foot back to center, then bend the right knee and come back to mountain pose. Take a centering breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale completely. Inhale and exhale. Warrior 3. Inhale and exhale. I'll be guiding you through 2 different variations of Warrior 3. You can choose the safest option for you. Option 1, a leg extension. Inhale and exhale, hands to heart center. Lift the right leg off the floor in extension, flexing the toes towards you. You can take any arm option that you'd like, whether it's hands to heart, arms in cactus, or arms overhead. Breathe in and breathe out. And when you're ready, release the hands back down to your lap and your right foot back down to the ground, meeting back in Tadasana mountain pose. When you're ready, we'll take the opposite side. You can send your hands to heart center, to cactus, or arms all the way overhead. Flex the toes towards you and lift your left foot off the floor, extending the leg. Take a few mindful breaths. And when you're ready to come back down, send your hands in front of the heart. Release the leg and the hands back down to your lap. Warrior 3, isometric option. Take the left leg over the right shin. Gently lift the right leg, pressing into the left, which creates resistance. Inhale the arms to heart center, in cactus, or all the way overhead. Continue to activate the quadricep muscle through the gentle resistance of the left leg. Then relax the leg back down to center and the arms. Now let's take the opposite side. Take the right leg over the left shin. Gently lift the left leg, pressing into the right leg, which is creating resistance. Inhale the hands to heart center, the arms in cactus or all the way overhead. Continue to activate the quadricep muscle through the gentle resistance of the right leg. Then relax the leg back to center and the arms back down. Take a few mindful breaths here in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. Come into Shavasana, final relaxation. You have the option of ending your practice here with 3 conscious breaths. Slide all the way back in your chair so your lower back is supported. Your palms are facing upward in your lap. Knees are bent, or option to extend the legs and relax your feet. Close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale fully and exhale completely. You can gently float open your eyes. Reach your arms overhead for a full body stretch and send your hands to heart center. Thank you for joining me today if this is the end of your practice. If you're continuing on to the standing series, inhale and exhale. Place your chair to the top of your yoga mat. Lengthen your spine with your fingertips to the top of the seat. Inhale into Tadasana, mountain pose. Ground into all 4 corners of the feet. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Warrior 1 standing. Step your right foot back. If possible, send the heel down to the floor. The hips are facing forward towards the chair. Release your right heel down to the mat as close as you can with ease. Your legs are on 2 separate tracks. Your front knee is bent in line with your ankle. Keep your fingertips to your chair. Breathe in and breathe out. Option 1, lift one arm up into cactus, half cactus, elbow bent at 90 degrees. Option 2, lift one arm overhead, keeping one hand on the chair. Or option 3, to lift both arms up, working your balance, engaging the belly to spine. Breathe in and breathe out in Warrior 1 standing. When you're ready, send both hands back down to the top of the chair and step forward. Walk out the legs, and we'll meet back in mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. Next, we'll step our left leg back. Our legs are on 2 separate tracks. Send our left heel down toward the earth, and our front knee is gently bent in line with our ankle, tracking the knee in line with our middle toe. Option to take the variation of your choice. Option 1, take half cactus, lifting your left arm up, elbow bent at 90 degrees. Option 2, lift your left arm all the way overhead, keeping your right hand to your seat. And option 3, lift both arms overhead, working the balance. If the knee is collapsing inward, realign your knee. Keep at least one hand to the chair. After a few breaths, you can release your hands back down to your chair and step forward. Walk out the legs. Let's meet back in Tadasana, mountain pose, with our fingertips to the top of the chair. Next, we'll take Warrior 2 standing, starting at the top of our mats in Tadasana, mountain pose. Take a few mindful breaths. When you're ready, step your right leg back, opening up the hip and sending the right foot towards the right side. Bending into the left knee to align the knee right over the ankle. Pull the belly button in and up to support the postural muscles and gaze over your chair, Warrior 2. Option 1, lift your left arm parallel to the earth or send your hand down to your hip. Option 2, lift both arms up, removing your right arm from your chair, breathing in Warrior 2. After a few breaths, you can turn forward and step your right foot to meet your left at the top of your mat in Tadasana mountain pose. Standing in mountain pose at the top of our mat, fingertips touching the top of the seat. Inhale the left leg back, opening up the left hip and sending the left foot towards the left. Option 1, send your left hand to your hip or lift your arm parallel to the earth, keeping your right hand on the top of your seat. Option 2, lift both of your arms shoulder height or a little bit lower. Take a few mindful breaths in Warrior 2 standing. When you're ready, lower your right hand back down to your chair. Turn your hips forward and step your back foot to meet your right. Walk out your feet, and we'll meet back in Tadasana mountain pose at the top of our mats. Warrior 3, I have a few options for you today. Option 1, begin in mountain pose. Keep your hands to the top of your chair. Ground into your left foot and inhale to lift your right leg behind you, working on your balance, core muscles, back of the glute and leg. Breathe. Option 1, keep both of your hands to the chair. Option 2, inhale to lift your left arm overhead, and option 3, to lift both arms overhead, working your balance. When you're ready, bring one hand down at a time back to the top of your chair and release your leg. Walk your legs out and come back to mountain pose. Now we'll take the other side. Ground into the right foot. Lift your left leg behind you, working your balance. Option 1, fingertips to the chair. Option 2, lift your right arm overhead. Or option 3, lift both arms overhead, working your balance. When you're ready, set one hand down at a time on the top of your chair and release your left leg behind you. You can walk out the legs. Here's another variation for Warrior 3. If you have any back injuries or spinal arthritis, please stick to Variation 1. Variation 2, begin in Tadasana and then start to walk the feet behind you until they're underneath your hips and your arms are extended. Ground into your left leg and inhale to press your right foot behind you. Inhale and exhale to set your foot back down. Walk the feet back to the chair and come back into mountain pose. Shake out the legs and take a mindful breath. Let's take the other side now. Inhale and exhale. Start to walk the feet back until your feet are under the hips and your arms are extended once again. Ground into your right foot this time. Breathe in with a long spine and exhale to lift the left leg behind you, keeping your hips leveled. Press through the left heel. Inhale and exhale. Set your left foot back down to meet the right. Walk your feet forward, back towards the chair, into mountain pose. Shake out the legs and take another mindful breath at the top of your mat. Shavasana, final relaxation. Option 1, you can take the option to sit in your chair in seated Shavasana. Your back is fully supported. Your knees can be bent or fully extended with your feet open to the sides. Close your eyes and observe your breath. Relax for the next 3 minutes. Shavasana is the most important posture in yoga because it is the posture in which you absorb all of the benefits of the practice. Option 2, you can take your time to lie down on your mat. Avoid putting any pressure on your knees if they are affected by arthritis. You can use a chair to hold on to as you lower yourself down to the floor. Once you are lying down on your back, again, you have the option to bend the knees or extend them fully with the feet open to the sides. Your arms are relaxed by your sides with the palms facing up. Observe the flow of your breath as it moves in and out of the body. Keeping your eyes closed, inhale and exhale fully. You can take as much time as you would like in Shavasana. If you are ready to come out of the pose, start to wiggle your toes and fingers, bringing the awareness back to the movements of your body. Send the legs together and the arms overhead if that's available to you for a full body stretch. Inhale, create space in the vertebrae, reach through the fingers and pointed toes, and relax and let go. Fetal position. Bend both of your knees and start to roll over to your right side, placing your head on your arm pillow or a real pillow for more comfort. You can use added props for additional comfort, such as a pillow between the knees or even between the ankles. On your next exhale, press through your left hand and come back to a seat on your chair. Take a moment to notice how your mind and body feel. Maybe you feel more relaxed. Simply notice without any judgment. You can gently float open your eyes. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. I end the class with sending the hands in front of the heart and bowing the head with gratitude. Namaste.